So just a few days ago, I was minding my own business at work when my colleague, let's call him Big Jim, approached me. He had a serious look on his face. You know, the kind that instantly makes you think, uh-oh, what's going on? Big Jim said, listen, Bobby Batterbottom has this time-sensitive test he needs me to run. We need some parts, but we don't have any in-house. If we order them, they'll arrive too late and push back a lot of work. He told me to ask you if you had any parts we could borrow. Now, I know how crucial timing can be in our line of work, so I told Big Jim, sure, I'll check my project area and see if I have what you need. But has Bobby Batterbottom ordered any yet? He nodded. Yes, but they won't get here in time. I thought to myself, okay, let's see what I can do. The very next day, I received an email. I was added to the chain, and it was my turn to step in. I typed out a message, full of goodwill. Bobby Batterbottom, I have 2 of the parts you requested. I understand how time-sensitive this test is, so I'll bring Big Jim the parts you need. Let's swap. When your ordered parts arrive, you won't need them anymore, and I'll happily take them off your hands since the parts I'm giving you will be useless after you run your test. Now, you'd think that would be the end of it, right? Wrong. Bobby Batterbottom replied, and his response was, well, let's just say it didn't sit well with me. He said, thanks for the parts, but as for the new parts, I'm not responsible for ordering parts for your department. Please use the proper channels. My jaw dropped. I mean, wow, talk about deflecting responsibility. But instead of getting mad, I felt a spark of mischief ignite inside me. I thought, oh, you want to play by the rules? Fine, let's play. So I fired back with a message that dripped with just the right amount of sarcasm. Hello, Bobby Batterbottom. Big Jim informed me you needed 2 parts to run a test. Unfortunately, I'm not responsible for ordering parts for your department. Please use the proper channels. Good luck, Dumbleskunk, Post Lethwaite the 7th. That was it. I hit send and returned to my work, feeling a sense of satisfaction wash over me. I mean, after all, he had asked for it, right? As I went about my day, I couldn't help but chuckle at the thought of Bobby Batterbottom scrambling to figure things out on his own. But here's the kicker. The original fallout from my little exchange was less dramatic than I had anticipated. I thought it would be this epic showdown, but it turned into a rather mundane affair. And then something unexpected happened. My post about the whole situation skyrocketed on Reddit. I couldn't believe it. People were engaging, commenting, and sharing their own tales of office politics. It was surreal. I decided to keep everyone updated. So I let them know that the project's cutoff was that Friday, and the parts were due the following Friday. I was eager to see how this would unfold. After a day or so, I received messages from several people asking for a more straightforward version of the story. Apparently, the names I had used were a bit confusing, so I renamed my colleagues in a more relatable manner: Big Jim, Bobby Batterbottom, and me, Dumbleskunk, Post Lethwaite the 7th. Simple, right? As the week dragged on, I kept my eyes peeled for any updates. I knew things were brewing behind the scenes, and I just had to know how it would all turn out. Finally, I learned that meetings were on the agenda. I rubbed my hands together in anticipation, thinking, this is it, the moment of truth is upon us. Let me tell you, the tension was palpable. I was glued to my screen, waiting for any news. But as the day drew to a close, I realized that I was just as curious as everyone else. What happened next? Did Bobby Batterbottom figure things out? Did he manage to salvage his test? I promised my online friends that I'd give them a proper update once I had more information. And now, here I am, sharing this story with you, an epic tale of workplace drama and the power of playing by the rules. So, what do you think? Have you ever had a similar experience at work? Did you find yourself in an office showdown that led to some unexpected consequences? Let me know in the comments below.